Flaherty, and today I'm going to be talking about what some of the health benefits to yoga are and why I do yoga and why it's my exercise activity of choice. So I started doing yoga around 2 years ago. My entire life I did gymnastics and cheerleading until I was 18 years old, and so I quit that about 3 years ago, and there was a year gap where I found myself losing a lot of the flexibility that I had just naturally had my whole life from being in that kind of a sport. And so I was looking for an activity that I could manage my flexibility, and so I wanted to find something that I didn't feel like I had to force myself to do every day, and for me that was yoga. As much as you're working physically on your body with holding the positions and strength training and flexibility training and also keeping up your stamina, there's also great mind benefits that you can just come in, meditate, and clear your mind and be able to focus just on what is on the mat. The best part about yoga for me is its accessibility. It really can be done anywhere as long as you have a flat surface and a mat. So now I'm going to show you guys 5 poses that can be done anywhere as long as you have a mat. They can be done at the beach, they can be done on your balcony, they can be done in the hallway. As long as you have a mat, they're doable. And also they're for people of any level of yoga or any fitness level in general. By doing these poses daily, you'll start to see an increase in your overall energy level, your strength, capabilities, and your flexibility. Cat-cow pose is a great warming up pose because it gives flexibility to the spine. This pose stretches the back torso and neck, stimulates the abdominals, and opens up the chest. Breathing deeply during this pose helps to calm the mind and alleviate stress. To do this pose, you want to start on your hands and knees. You want to make sure that your shoulders are aligned in a straight line with your wrists. Then you will begin by inhaling as you drop your stomach towards the mat while looking to the sky, and then exhaling as you draw your stomach in and round your back while looking towards the floor. Chair pose works to strengthen the leg muscles and shoulders while also stimulating the abdominals and heart region. When twisting this pose, the chest is also expanded. For this pose, you want to start by raising your arms above your head with your feet together. Then bend your knees and put your weight into your heels to stimulate sitting in a chair. Make sure that your knees are directly over your ankles instead of your toes. Then, to twist, bring your hands to your heart center and twist to one side. Bring your elbow to the outside of your thigh. For a deep stretch, extend your arms open. Then you can switch sides. Downward dog is an essential pose in yoga. This pose gives a full body stretch and strengthening and is often used as a resting pose to find your center as you go throughout a flow. For this pose, you want to start in that tabletop position on your hands and knees. Spread your fingers wide, then curl your toes under and press up off your knees and lift your hips to the sky. Straighten your legs out as much as you can. You can also pedal out the legs to find flexibility. Then, making sure your weight is evenly distributed, lift one leg straight into the air. You can also bend your knee for a deeper stretch. Then begin to repeat on the other side. Cobra pose opens up the chest and shoulders and strengthens the spine. It's another stress alleviating pose. To begin, start in the tabletop position or on the floor laying on your stomach. Then spread your fingers wide and straighten out the arms while drawing the hips to the floor. Press your thighs into the floor and look up. Only straighten your arms as much as your body allows. For a counter stretch, sit back onto your heels into child's pose. Ragdoll relieves lower back and neck tension, as well as stretches the calves and hamstrings when the legs are straight. Start with your feet shoulder width apart and reach your hands over your head to grab opposite elbows. Then round out your spine and lean forward over your legs. Try and bring your weight forward and hang heavy and loose while rocking side to side.